back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Icie and I'm so happy to have you here. So in today's video, we're doing a little bit of a different work vlog. So today I am actually working from home. As you can see, I am in my bedroom and I'm gonna tell you guys in a little bit why that is. But I was actually making some breakfast and I figured, this would make for kind of a cool video to show you guys what it's like when I work from home, because I've done plenty of other work vlogs as a legal assistant, but I don't believe I've ever shown you guys when I work from home. And so I thought that this would be a unique idea to film. And the reason that I'm working from home today is actually because I have an event to go to tonight pretty soon after work, and my usual schedule is 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. so today I'm working a modified schedule of 8 a.m. to 4:30. That way I have a little bit of time to get ready and not feel rushed for this event that I'm going to tonight with my friend. We're just going to a concert here in downtown San Diego, so that's the reason for it. I don't usually work from home. I actually prefer to go into office because it does make me feel more motivated, and I like the idea of having to get ready and go somewhere. I think I've really settled into that routine. Today's a little bit different, so I figured I would show you guys. Now, work has kind of slowed down, I would say, a little bit. If you've been watching some of my other videos, then you know I've talked a lot about work stress and feeling overwhelmed. I do have a vlog coming where I actually filmed and documented that week where I was like the only legal assistant in my department. I am working on that vlog. That will be up soon. So for now, we're just gonna have a chill work day in my life. Well, I say chill, but we'll see how it is. Usually when I work from home, it tends to be a little less busy, but I'm not sure how much I need to update the other legal assistant because she is back from vacation. But with that said, let's, have a great day at work and take you guys along a day in my life as a legal assistant, but working from home edition. Hello guys, it's been a little bit and I'm about to go on my lunch break, but before I do that, I wanted to provide you guys with a list of pros and cons personally of working from home versus working in office. So let's jump into this list and then I'm going to share with you whether I ultimately prefer to work from home or go into the office. So starting with the pros, something that I feel like is so small but also really nice is the fact that you could wear whatever you want. Like right now I'm wearing the most comfy loose romper, and when I'm in the office I do try and get ready and put effort in my look because it just makes me feel more prepared for the day. And I feel like if I were to work from home every day and that was my routine, then I think I would try to also put the same amount of effort into my appearance as being in office. But since I don't work from home a lot, it's nice to just wear something really casual. Something else along the same lines is that you are in the comfort of your own home, and for me, being around the things that are familiar and that make me feel at peace, like lighting a candle or putting on my lights, the things that I really personally enjoy to kind of set the mood, it gives me less anxiety. And so that's something that I do appreciate when I work from home, is that I just feel a lot more at ease. Even though I'm doing the same work, it just feels more comforting to be in my own space and around things that are familiar to me. The third thing of working from home that is a pro in my opinion is that you can eat whatever you want. when you want, and you could also have a home cooked meal. So this isn't really like a big thing for me because we do have an in-office, so I can microwave my food, and we have very small kitchen appliances like a toaster, things like that, pretty standard stuff. But there is something nice about being able to make something for yourself during your lunchtime and actually be able to enjoy that and not have like a microwavable meal or having to reheat something from the night before. You can completely make something that is fresh, and I think that's really cool about working from home. The other thing that is a pro in my opinion is that you can do things around the house. Now, this is obviously going to vary depending on what type of job you have. I have days where I don't even have time to look at my phone, and it's straight work from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And sometimes even overtime. When it's a really busy day at the law firm, I don't have time to do anything but do work. But there are days though that it is a little bit slower and there isn't something that I have to get to, or I am caught up with everything. That doesn't happen all the time, but there are days like that. And sometimes when you're in the office, you're kind of just like looking at your clock and you've caught up with everything. There's nothing that you need to follow up on, and it can make time go by really slowly. When you work from home, if there is downtime, you can kind of do other things around your house. You can clean, you can do laundry, I don't know, it just depends what you're doing. Again, this depends on the type of job you're doing. I completely understand that this isn't something that you should revert to as like your norm. Like obviously you need to get your work done, but sometimes there's not work to be done, and that's just how it is. There are slower days, and so that is something that is nice when you're working from home, is that you have that option to kind of fill your time with other things and you're not like stuck to your screen. Moving on to the cons, these are the things that I thought of in my own experience as things that are more negative. Now, I will say that these things are more tailored toward my position working in a law firm, so this may not apply for you. I would say that it's easier for me to go in office and complete all of my tasks, mostly because in my office, I have 2 desktops, and one, I like having my own personal office space to do work, but also it's just easier to navigate between 2 different screens. Like I can have one side of, for example, like the chats, like my team chats, and then I can have trackers on one, and it's easy to like copy and paste between those. I feel like when I mentioned how being at home, there's less anxiety and it's more comforting, on the same end, it's more distractions when you're at home, and I feel less focused because I am kind of in like comfort mode, and it's harder for me to get into that work grind mode. But that's just something that I noted. Other thing is that you get to interact with coworkers. This is something that I really enjoy as part of my day because I can say hi to people. I can like, you know, ask how they're doing, and that really does bring me a sense of joy and a sense of just like community, I guess, is that you have that. And when you work from home, most of the time you're completely on your own and isolated, but that's not like an everyday thing. Finally, this is such a small thing again, but typically the Wi-Fi is faster in office because you're in an actual corporate building that's meant to have fast Wi-Fi. I find that sometimes when I work from home, it lags a little bit. I can't upload things as fast. It's nothing too serious because it's not like it creates issues or it causes delays, but it's just like a slight lag, and then when I'm in office, I don't have that issue. But those are the list of pros and cons that I compiled. Now, let's get into the ultimate question of whether or not I prefer to work from home or whether I prefer to go in office. So if I were to choose one, I would say I would go into office. The reason for this is because I just feel a lot more motivated. I feel a lot more focused when I can actually prepare for the day, and I feel like I just get more done. And for me, I like to have a sense of purpose when I work, and so that is the reason why I would ultimately work in office. So that was a really fun activity to do. It is about lunchtime, so I'm gonna make myself a quick little lunch, and then I will get back to you guys. thing that I wanted to mention before ending this vlog is clarifying whether or not this role is actually hybrid, because I feel like I might get a few questions on that. And it is not. When I was hired for this role, it was designed to be an in-person role. And like I mentioned before, I do prefer to work in my office, but on days like today where I do have an event to go to straight after, or if there's an emergency, or if I'm really sick, luckily I can access everything from my laptop, just because everything that I need to get done is on either Excel, Word, or Google Teams, so I can just download those apps from my laptop, which is really nice. And the other thing that I will say is that my company, luckily, or at least my office manager, is very nice about letting people work from home if they have a valid reason. As long as you get your work done and you're staying on top of things, it's really not an issue to work from home, but I don't prefer to do that. But it is really nice that I have that flexibility, because I know some companies aren't as accommodating, or they're very strict about their policies, so I'm grateful for that. It is the end of the workday, and I'm finishing this vlog where I started it here on my bed, and it feels weird because I'm used to actually driving home, but today my home was my office. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for following me and keeping up with me, as I have been going through this really crazy time in my life, and work has been super stressful. And honestly, I'm really grateful that today was a slower day. The other legal assistant did come back from vacation, and she was gone for about a week, and it just feels nice to actually breathe. And I am okay with a little bit of slow time and a little bit of slower days, just because I think I'm still burnt out from the week and a half, and I feel like my body is even kind of trying to detox from that high stress state that I was in. So I'm just kind of taking it easy on myself and using this extra time to catch up on YouTube. And I know this was a little bit of a different work vlog, but hopefully you still found it entertaining. I hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you are. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you very soon in another vlog. Bye!